We're shining bright, and we're shining the light on us like no other. Neighborhood Planet. Our neighborhood, our world.
Good evening, Facebook. Good evening, YouTube, and all of our viewing members. Good evening. Today is Wednesday. Thank you for joining us on Smart Black Woman TV. Today we have our normal hosts that are here. No guests today. Anyone want to engage in our conversations today? We're more than welcome to hear from you. We also have our host, Charles. Charles is in the house. What's up, Charles?
What's up? How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. A little tired from my day, but I'm making it through. My day is almost over once the show, and then I get my break. So how about you? How was your day? Okay, look like we lost Charles out of the view today. I'm just gonna go on and continue on. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Now, right now we're into the holiday season. Everyone, I know a lot of you children are asking for all these fancy gifts. I hope y'all got those gifts ready, especially those Christmas lists. How long are those Christmas lists for your kids? What's the impossible your kid may want this year? I would love to hear 2022, the impossible gifts that children are requesting. So any of you out there who want to join in and engage with us, please shout out. Let us know you're in the studio hanging out with us. We're really glad and appreciate you being in and sharing all your comments with us. Today, we had a wonderful day down here in South Florida. The temperature was pretty moderate. We had a little rain earlier this morning, but today turned out to be really a beautiful day. I don't know what it was over in your neighborhoods. Let us know. Speak to us. We like for everyone to engage. We try to come on. We're here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Smart Black Woman TV. We're viewed on YouTube and also Facebook. You can also catch us on other social networks. So look out for us. And of course, you can engage in many of our comments. You have things to say. We'd like to hear from you. We'll bring you onto the show as well. If you guys would like to join us, please do. But let's get back into talking about the holiday and these children and those impossible gifts. You know, Charles was not a kid that wanted impossible gifts, and neither was Greg, my children. They asked for very, simple gifts, and I was able to award them with those gifts. Santa was able to award them with the gifts that they requested. So, Charles, I was just talking to the audience about the impossible gifts of 2022. What are children or your mates, your spouse, what are they asking for? What impossible gifts that people are asking for? And what gift sets the bar? And when I say sets the bar, I mean what gifts you feel that is just over the top. You just start dating, you all feeling all good and warm, and you tend to ask your young lady or your man, what do you want for Christmas? And is that something that they've requested that is impossible? Charles, have you had a request of an impossible gift yet this year?
No, not this year, thank God. So I've been relieved of that duty, but I don't think there's no such thing as an impossible gift. I don't know. It ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? That's if you ask me. But
yeah, it's a gift, right? Gifts are to just be received and not talked about, right? But
Right.
yeah, but they also are requested. You know, today we live in a time when we request what we want. You know, and the impossible gifts to me are in gifts like the designer, you know, all this designer fashion that is just over the top in cost. And people will have to work 2 and 3 weeks just to make up the cost of what these gifts are. And then here it is, you're looking into the next month and you're struggling trying to make your bills because why? The impossible gift that somebody requested from you. I thought that was something that we could talk about. A lot of Christmas things that go on. You know, I work with a young guy. Just to let you know, tell you a little bit about him. He's 24 years old. He's been dating his girlfriend for 2 years. And the impossible gift that I felt was impossible was a trip to Paris. A trip to Paris for 10 days. So that is an impossible gift. I told him, this is it. He has set the bar. No way can he go below this next year. So I asked him, next year, what is it going to be next year? How are you going to make her feel as special as she is this year, next year? Because you have set the bar so high that you're getting her this impossible gift. What do you think about that, Charles?
Well, I mean, next year she won't need to go to Paris again. So you got to kind of look at it like, all right, you're already there. You're already
Okay.
that, you know. So I think it's just for the moment. You want to make a person feel special in the moment, and I get that. I wouldn't fall into the trap of trying to top the gift every year, you know. But I just try to make the best out of whatever you get every year. That's how I am. I'm just appreciative and grateful for whatever I get, you know, no matter
Yeah.
how.
So am I. I think I'm like that too. I'm kind of appreciative of for what I get. You know, I take my gifts and I take them. They're very special from who they come from. They're sentimental to me. I have gifts that I have just a name on it and a year, and I cherish my gifts every year that I receive. No way would I give it away. I don't care what the case is. If it's a shoe, the heel can fall off. I'm going to hold on to that shoe because it's sentimental to me. And it came in that year, and that year was special to me, and the feeling that that gift made me have at that point. So it just sharing what, you know, this little segment today about Christmas. You know, people sometimes look for a whole lot from their mates, from their children. Children look for it from their parents. Hopefully, it's a little calmer. People understanding that people, you work for your money, and you worked, you know, every day and every hour. You know, that's how you're making your money. So if there's a set amount of income that's coming in the house, don't be so impossible and then ask for the incredible gift that you know will be very hard for someone to try to get out there and try to award you with. So that's something I like to share today. And that's a little bit about Christmas. But also, in talking about Christmas, I like to know who out there is decorating. Did you decorate your whole house? You know, what did you do, Charles? I see you have Christmas in the back behind you.
Back there, a little festive in the background, you know. And
Yeah.
you know, just a little razzle dazzle, nothing too much.
Not too much, huh?
Yeah.
So you did decorate in front of the house. So you all have it all lit up in front, huh?
Right. I've been, you know, I've been decorating with my grandmother since I was 3 years old, and that's been our tradition. So I want to take advantage of every little moment, you know. So I figured that go all out every year. I get an opportunity to spend with my grandmother. I try to go all out. So
Yeah, I know. I'm glad to see it. You know, I'm glad to see how you progress because the little duck you used to create every year and just throw the string of lights, and she would smile and you would smile because you were so excited and you thought you did so great because look at those lights, and it was all about the shine of the lights to you. And
right.
I came up and I pulled up to the house and I go, what is it, a duck? snowman. It was like a duck. I remember that. And she would have we had the vines that went up the house too. You remember that?
Right.
And she would just throw the lights all over the vines.
Right. Get me all hype and tell me it looked like a duck or Mickey Mouse, and it didn't look nothing like that.
It was Mickey. It was Mickey Mouse, and that right there, it is a duck. But you know what? You were so excited during those times. I miss those times when y'all were young, and I would surprise you and tell you Santa's coming, and you really believed in Santa. So that's the good part of Christmas. I know there's a lot of people out there that tell their kids, "Ain't no Santa, I'm Santa." You know what? It's just that childhood growth that children should all experience, that there is a Santa. But that's just me. You know, I know a lot of people out there that I work too hard to be seeing somebody coming down my chimney, you know, and putting gifts under the tree.
Now,
Yeah.
Did Mom tell you? How'd you find my grandma?
Huh?
There was no Santa.
Who told you?
No, you told me. You left the Toys R Us bag on the living room. I put one together.
Oops. That was one of them oops moments. Probably, you know what? I probably left the bag, but how old were you then?
I was probably like 5, 6.
You wasn't that young.
I had to be like 5, 6 years old, Mom. For real.
Oh, so you were just faking it the rest of the year.
I don't know. I know I had to. I was finding the toys. You remember I used to find them?
Yeah. I would try to hide them. You would be fine. Like, forget it. Go on and play with them. But they'll be broke the next day.
Right.
Because you would take them all apart. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I don't care how much we pay for those toys. You would dissect every one of them. Like, he wanted to know how it worked. So he would tear it up.
As an adult.
That was one thing about you. You would tear up your toys.
for gifts anymore, you know. So when people ask, "What do you want for Christmas?" It's like an odd question. It's funny that you brought that up because I was talking to my best friend yesterday about asking about adults having a Christmas list. Like children, they all have the Christmas list. I think the adults deserve a Christmas list over the kids these days, you know. But I think I was just talking to her about that, and when I asked her what was she like for Christmas, she got kind of nervous and shy and was laughing and smiling because it's not a common question. So yeah. I think we should just practice asking one another what we want for Christmas a little bit more often, you know, or have a Christmas list. And it's okay to still want something for Christmas. You know, I know when someone asks me, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I think it's a great time. I think it's good that we all, even being away from each other, that we do a Christmas. You know, we do a surprise Christmas. Now, whatever what do you call it?
Something.
You put all the names in the box.
Santa.
The Kris Kringle. I think we should do that as a family. So I think we're going to do that this year. And look, in my family, you hear me out there. If you want your name in the box, just text me, DM me, and let me know. Just put your name up, and I'll put your name in the box. And we're going to pull names on the 20th. I don't want to do it too late. Well, you have to buy the gift real fast. So we're going to pull the name on Friday. So you have this weekend. So you only have 2 days. So you have this weekend to get out and get the gift. The gift can be no more than $25. So I don't want to push people too far as the minimum amount of the gift is $25. Now, if you decide you want to buy me a $500 gift, I'll take
it. Also, there's a toy drive here. We're running a toy drive.
Yeah.
Who's ever in the St. Louis area, I'm located in St. Louis, Missouri. I have a drop-off address that I can give to you. If you inbox me, I can shoot that to you.
Awesome.
no later than Friday. But we're collecting toys for boys or girls, new toys, unwrapped, and also a gift for an adult as well, man or woman. So we're not just doing for kids, we're doing for adults as well.
Awesome.
And we're doing this up until Wednesday of next week. I believe that's the 21st. Until
Mm-hmm.
first.
Yeah, Wednesday is the 21st.
Mm-hmm. So just inbox me for the drop-off location if you want to donate a toy. And remember, unwrap, boy or girl, it doesn't matter.
Awesome. All right. So if you guys heard that, what y'all said, we have a toy drive that's going on right now. And we're going to be giving toys to the families that are in need.
Right.
And those toys will be dropped off. Charles will do a video and let you see how all the toys and whatever you may have to give will be dispersed. So please, everyone on our social media page, Smart Black Woman TV, you can also be on Charles Cummings page and also Vernita Williams. Please join us in this toy drive. It's very important. We try to help families that are in need. So within our page, we would like to support. We like to support and give to our communities and help those who can't help themselves. So that'll be great, Charles. I really like that. That is something good. And I think we've started. This will be the first year in doing this toy drive. So we're going to continue on every year during Christmas time to give to families that are in need. But anyway, so I did want to talk about today a situation that has happened just recently. And unfortunately, the DJ whose name is Switch, and if anyone knows him, he was on the Ellen Twitch. I'm sorry, I call him Switch. Oh my God, Twitch, who's on Ellen DeGeneres. He is no longer with the community. He is deceased. He's passed away. And there seems to be some communication going on social media that he has committed suicide. I have been reading that over and over again. I'm not sure how true how he died is. How true it is that he's died by suicide. So it's very unfortunate that he took his own life. That is something that happens and that has been happening. A lot of people are going through a lot of stress and mental health issues that people cannot see. Because if you watched Ellen DeGeneres, you would have never thought this guy was going through something so traumatic that he'll take his own life. And Charles, can you kind of chime in on that? Because that's the situation, that I know it touches you very closely when it comes to suicide, and it touches everyone. But I would like for you to speak on behalf of mental health issues.
Yes, absolutely. Like you said, you never know what's going on in someone's head, or behind closed doors. So it is a sensitive subject, especially around these times. You deal with suicide rates increase around the holiday season, and depression sets in. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't have anyone to talk to. And I always just try to extend out my helping hand, or a listening ear to whoever needs someone to talk to, especially around this time. They posted some videos that were taken, I believe, 24 hours before he committed suicide. And he looked like a normal guy. He was smiling, making dancing TikToks with his wife, and his kids were walking past the camera at the same time. So you would never know that anything was wrong with the guy, which is sad that you would kind of result to something like that. But again, I never know. I've been there, I've been in his shoes, or I've never followed through, obviously. But I understand how he may have felt. But yeah, I just try to reach out and talk to somebody. And there's helplines. I post hotlines and things like that throughout. Maybe at least once a month, I'll post a hotline on my page just to let someone know that people are thinking about you and there's someone there to listen to you, wanted to talk.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It seems to me that when a person comes to that, they've made a decision regardless of that support that you really can give them. It seems as though, I don't know, I think when people come to follow all the way through with it, then no one couldn't have said anything to them. They've made that decision already, to take their lives. And I think more so it's probably in a situation where the plan is already, played out, and just performing it is where he got. It's strange that 24 hours that videos were shown where he was happy and with his children. It seems as though to me, maybe it was something more so as maybe drug abuse that may have taken him on out, and not much of suicide. I don't know. I really don't know. That's just me, and how I feel about that is very strange that he could be in a place where he's smiling, he has children, and there are lives that depend on him, to a point that only 24 hours later he's gone, which is very
Hmm.
painful. I know you said you had had some close contact with feeling that way, but I think just speaking on your behalf, there was still a sense of consciousness that there were so many people around you, and you were able to stay focused on who was around you. But it's just hard to see, and it's sad to hear that. So I don't have my glasses, so Charles, can you read that too?
Yeah, it's Crystal. Crystal B. What's up, Crystal? It's extremely
Hi,
important not to
Crystal.
only be, but to be gentle with others as well. For we all are going through something. And
Yes.
absolutely, I agree with that. And her and I, Crystal and I, we had a conversation about that. And it's easy to get lost in your own personal, um, I don't want to say drama or whatever you're going through in your own personal life, and it's easy to feel like you're the only one going through something. So when the world is moving around and everyone's going to work and you may be in your own world, it's easy to feel like, hey, I'm in this space by myself and no one understands and you're just moving on with your life, but everybody's dealing with something. So yes, I agree with that, to be gentle with yourself and others, because you never know what other people are going through. And
Yeah,
now,
exactly. And it's sad that you do have people out there that seems as though they want to push you over the edge, not be that support to you. And they want to see some trauma in your life, either than trying to be supportive and trying to be loving, and reaching out to you. It seems there are others out there, or people out there that do want to cause you harm. So hopefully, I just pray for him and I pray for his family and his children, his wife, that has gone through it, and his children. We reach out to them, and many others that are going through the sadness and grief during this time, because Christmas holidays and Thanksgiving and New Year's and all this time, this festive time, when people are spending money, people are running around, people are laughing, drinking, partying a whole lot. And there are people out there that are going through a really hard time for themselves. So if you have someone out there, someone, reach out to us, and whatever we can do to support and to help, because there are people out there that needs help. Little help, can do a whole lot for someone. So it's a whole lot of people on my social network, and as many others. A lot of my friends have a lot of friends. We have friends of friends. I think I got like 1,300 friends that are on my page, and many of them I know. So, and I know some of my friends have friends too, and many people on their pages, and yours as well, Charles. So, I hope that, we all can kind of come together if we can help, to support others.
right.
Yeah. But these are conversations we have.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what were you saying, Charles?
And yes, I wanted to also send some healing energy and love to the family and loved ones of the Twitch. But we wanted to kind of change things up today with things going on. Everything's so much is going on in the world that I just think it's so important to take an opportunity to unwind and relax every single day. I make it my business to when I'm home. I find time to unwind, even if I've been at home all day. It was my day off work. I still find that specific time to unwind on the day. And we had I wanted to do trivia today, and now I feel like trivia is always a good way to unwind my day and relax and hopefully smile, and hopefully I can make some other people smile out there. So
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah. Right. Right. So, and I know I haven't heard the piano playing lately. You know what's going on in there? What's going on in the living room? You got to tell your granny to play some Christmas music. She got her music. I know she have it.
I know, right? We get her started, she won't stop. You know how that goes.
That's all right. Let her start. Let her start. Don't stop.
And don't stop.
Yeah, she's just a burst of energy for so many of us.
Right. And
Yeah.
it's like I was saying earlier, my earliest Christmas days include my grandmother. She was always over the top with the decorating and just over the top for Christmas ever since I was a baby. So that's why I love Christmas to this day, is because of her.
I know. What was your favorite gift? What was one of your favorite gifts that you remember as a kid?
I have no idea. You know, I was a little spoiled kid. I had every toy, and I can't even remember. I remember having every toy, you know.
Was it that car? Remember that car you had? That Lamborghini?
Oh, Lord, I had so many cars.
I know. You had so many. Oh, my goodness. You had so many little riding cars. Yeah. Especially with the trucks. You know, we ended up getting you the trucks because we took you to the truck. What was that? At the Checker Dome, I forgot the name of it. The big truck events.
Yeah, the monster truck show, like Monster Jam and stuff like that.
When the last time you've been to the Monster Jams?
You know what? It's been a while. The last time I went was in Florida. I bought some in Florida, so it's maybe been about 5-6 years, really.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't even remember. You know what? I actually remember my favorite gift as a kid. My mom, what they would do, Annette, Mama, all of them would get together and they would go shopping and they would be looking for the black dolls. You know, that's what we had to deal with when we were young. There weren't any black dolls, you know, that they could shop for. So they would be out all day trying to go in store to store to store, looking for a little black doll. But my little black doll was a baby alive. That was my favorite doll that my mom bought. Oh, I was so happy, and you could feed her, and she had food, and her mouth going. So that was my favorite gift as a kid. I'll never forget it. Yeah, so as far as me, I didn't put a tree up this year, but I put up everything else as far as, and still have some more decorating to do, and I'll have it all done by the end of the week. Yeah, I know people are like, you're so late. No, I'm not late. I'm right on time.
Right, that tree is going to be up until February.
Right, because mine actually stay up to our anniversary, which is January 25th. Once we keep it up to our anniversary and then we take it down. Yeah, this year we're reaching that 20 years. 20 years, Charles.
Right, and it feels like how many years? It doesn't feel that long. You know, time flies. The older you get, the faster time goes, it seems like.
Yeah, it does. It goes by really fast. It does. Just think of you being 37. You can say that again.
So, Mom, I know you're not good with these Christmas questions. I already know.
Okay, you got to pick the easy ones. Remember the easy ones. I forgot all of those answers. Let's see what you got.
The easy ones. Okay. So would you? No, you don't want to do the Christmas movies because I don't think you slipping on your Christmas movie game.
Oh no, I'm not on
That one.
a good movie game. Period. I'll mess it all up.
Again, like, what is going on? Okay, I got it. It's pulling up right now.
Yeah, you should have been looking for those trivia questions, them Christmas trivia questions. All you viewers out there, we have looking out at us. We have some trivia Christmas questions. So if you want to engage and answer the question. If I can't answer it, we're looking for you to answer it. So answer the question.
She needs y'all's help. All right.
Huh?
This is an easy question.
Right. What's an easy one?
First name?
Who?
What was Scrooge's first name?
Oh God, you got me again. Scrooge's name was. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. It wasn't Kris Kringle. That was who?
Scrooge. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Scrooge was from A Christmas Carol. The book Christmas Carol. So, what was his first name?
Who
else is watching? Hey, all right, Ebenezer. Somebody.
Ebenezer. Who is that? Who is that got it right?
Who looked up the answer?
Who is that? I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on. Who is that answer, baby? You? Yeah. Oh, Sheldon got it right. Okay, what's the next question?
Which author wrote the book A Christmas Carol? Who wrote the book A Christmas Carol?
Charles Dickens.
Yeah, all right. That's my, you got to remember that one.
Got that right. I got it right. Okay, next.
According to the song, what did my true love give to me on the seventh day of Christmas?
On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans are swimming. Was it swans are swimming?
How many though?
7.
Okay, I thought you said 6 at first.
No, you didn't. 6 geese are laying 5 golden rings.
Oh no.
Oh, I had that wrong.
No,
I tried to say I should have left it alone.
Right answer, but you had the right answer, but I wanted to hit the button like you said the wrong answer after that.
Oh. What else?
I don't know this one. What is Rudolph's girlfriend's name? I didn't know Rudolph had a girlfriend, Steve.
Rudolph? I didn't know Rudolph had a girlfriend.
That's that new stuff. These new kids. See, I don't be knowing about that. Her name was Clarice. I ain't ever heard of that.
Oh, no. I wouldn't have got that right. I wouldn't have gotten that one right at all.
Okay. According to the Grinch, what is Christmas all about? According to the Grinch, what is Christmas all about?
The Grinch, Christmas is all about.
You're looking at me like, can you tell me the answer?
Huh?
Answer is vengeance. The Grinch.
It's all about vengeance.
Yes, Christmas.
Oh, I was going to say evil, so that would be the same thing, right?
Right, the Grinch was bad. You know how that goes.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say evil, so. I would have had that. I was almost. I should have said it.
Okay. More questions? Or do we have a break?
What else?
Okay. Let's see, these are, I'm going to do some movie questions. I'm going to try to mix it up a little bit. Cool?
Huh?
I said I'm going to mix it up a little bit and do the movie question.
Okay, so let's come back. Let's come back to the show. Let's do station identification, and we'll be right back. And we hopefully you guys will chime in and get those answers right. So Charles, as you're looking for those questions for us, we're gonna go on a short break. See ya. Stay tuned.
We're shining bright. And we're shining the light on us
Right.
like no other. Neighborhood Planet. Our neighborhood, our world.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone.
Boom.
So back into the studio with Smart Black Woman TV, your host Vernita Williams and Charles Cummings. So Charles, you had some trivia questions for us. We're going to go into the Christmas trivia. And if we have anyone that wants to tune in and answer some questions, I know we do have Crystal out there that is viewing in with us. So Crystal, come on with these answers, girl. Do you know these answers? I need some help.
I only have a few more questions. We'll do like 3 more questions, okay?
Okay, no problem. We'll get those out.
Cool.
They're easy, of course. I'm sure they're really easy for me.
Based on Home Alone 1, what city did the kid get lost in? Did Macaulay Culkin get lost in? Kevin.
Was it New York?
Ah, there we go.
Huh?
Actually, that's the second one. Home Alone 2, he got lost in New York. Home Alone 2, he got lost in New York. The first Home Alone, he stayed at home. His parents left him at home. That's what happened in the first.
But you said what city, didn't you?
Right. So that was Home Alone 2, he got lost in the city.
Yeah, okay.
So technically you're right, I guess. Technically you're right.
Woo!
One more. What did Ralphie want for Christmas in the Christmas Story movie?
There you go again.
The movie A Christmas Story. What did
He
Ralphie?
wanted a red BB gun.
Uh,
Was it a red BB gun?
yep, the Red Ryder BB gun.
Red Ryder BB gun.
Mom, you studied. You studied. You cheated.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next one?
Let's make that one our last one.
I was getting excited.
Right. The other ones, I'm gonna really have to tell you the answer to the other ones. So
Yeah, you probably would. You probably would. I'm not too good with the movies and the shows, and because I watch them and then they watch me, so I'm like really not good with that.
and you know what? The main purpose of this is to kind of, it helps me get in the, like I have a lot of trivia on my phone, and it helps me take advantage of being in the moment itself. Because I think a lot of times we think about what happened in the past, we dwell on the past, and we try to plan for the future, and we get caught up either living in the past or in the future. So with trivia, it helps me kind of take advantage of the moment and right now. And even if I can just laugh at something that doesn't mean anything, it's just taking advantage of right now. That's
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. That's pretty good. It takes you away from everything and just
right.
focus on the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It helps a lot. So anyone that can take from that, that's some very good advice for you. Yep. So, Charles, so what's been going on? You and Mom been shopping?
And I have been doing some shopping, and I'm getting ready for a couple of Christmas parties this weekend.
Awesome.
Right, so I got to buy the pajamas, and they trying to get me to wear a onesie. I'm not wearing a onesie.
I
Hang
see
that
you.
up.
You want me to send you a onesie?
I'm not wearing the onesie. They can hang that up. But I'm just thinking of different little cool dishes that I can take to the party. They have all different treats online that you can make. And
Yeah.
yeah, that different little festive treats. So I'm working on that and trying to get the parties together. Just enjoying myself.
Nice, nice. And I got an upcoming party too, which is going to be on Tuesday. It's going to be our Christmas party for our company. So after the party, we're going to stay at the fancy hotel. And I guess that'll be it. So I'm kind of excited about it. It's our first party for the company. So we look to have lots of fun. And I know of a lot of people out there having a lot of Christmas parties with their companies. I had a friend that already had their Christmas party, and they said it was nice.
Uh-oh. We got a glitch. Is it me or is it her? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello.
Programs like this are made possible by Neighborhood Planet Broadcasting Systems, Neighborhood Planet Network, iBlisters Digital Media Creative, and from contributions to NPN TV from viewers like you. Thank you. We're shining bright, and we're shining the light on us like no other. Neighborhood Planet, our neighborhood, our world. This program was made possible by Neighborhood Planet Broadcasting Systems, Neighborhood Planet Network, and from contributions to NPN TV from viewers like you.